Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Misty Mountain Gaming Channel. I'm Big E, and we are on Mr. Finn. This is our Dwarf Hunter. Say hello, Finn.
Hello.
There he is, right there. Yes. So, last episode on Finn, I think we ran 4 battlegrounds, I think was the last episode on Finn. I had like 1 or 2 pieces of PvP gear. But this past weekend, or last couple of days or whatever, Eye of the Storm was called to arms. And I tried farming it as best I could. I had mixed results on the Alliance. You either dominate... Well, I mean, it goes one of three ways, right? You either dominate on your side, you get completely wrecked, or it's close. I like the close ones. But let me show you guys something here. Check this out. We've got the helm. Now, I don't have the best gems because they just weren't available on the auction house, and I don't really have enough money for a jewel crafter, I don't think. But anyway, we've got the headpiece. I've got the neck. I've got the shoulders. We've got the cloak. We have the chest piece. Did I already say chest? I don't think so. I've got the hands. I've got the belt. I've got the feet. I've got 2 axes, double one-handed axes. Now what we're missing, I'm missing the bracers. I'm missing the pants. Legs are going to be the next thing I buy. I think they're 9,500 honor. Pretty expensive. And then we do need 2 rings. And the trinkets, I probably will buy another trinket. But the trinket was probably the last thing that I buy. Because this is really the one I want. The, you know... gets us out of stuns and stuff like that. And I may have made a mistake with the 2 gladiator hatchets here. When I was looking at these and comparing them, I was comparing it to the 2-hander. And how I was reading it, I was like, oh, it works out to exactly the same. And because I had a higher skill in one-handed axes, I went with the axes. But I was looking at the 2-hander on another player, and it looks like it's a little bit better. So, but this isn't bad. My skill is high enough to where if we get into melee combat, I can do some damage with these axes. Now, I don't have the bow. The bow is super expensive. The bow or the gun, I think it's like 19.5. It's like 19k honor points. But this feels pretty good. We're still... You know, I'm still at the bottom end of the bracket, so I'm still pretty squishy. I still get pretty wrecked. But it really depends. If I get up against a player, my level or 2 or 3 levels higher, you know, and they're not geared up, I can do some pretty good damage. Yes, I can. Anyway, Call of Arms is over. We've currently got 5,600. That's enough for a trinket, but I think I'm going to try to save up here. Yeah, there's no Call to Arms here. And I don't have a Call to Arms quest. I did it yesterday or day before. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a little chill questing episode. I queued up for some heroic dungeons and regular northern dungeons, like the heroic outland stuff, and then regular northern dungeons, but I just wasn't having any luck getting into groups, so I kind of gave up on it after like nearly an hour. I am kind of sick of Eye of the Storm. I don't know how many times I ran this. Actually, can we see? Let me see if I can look at my victories. Go down to PvP, Eye of the Storm. Does it tell me how many I've won? It's probably in summary. There's a way to see. I thought there was a way to see how many times you've won something. Looks like I can't see it here. We're up over 1,000 honorable kills. For some reason, I have arena. I'll show you on the bag. Also, I have Stonekeeper shards. I think these are, you turn these in at Winter Grasp. I could be wrong. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter how many times we've done this, but I got a comment. on the video. It wasn't actually on Finn. It was on another video. Somebody was saying that the Alliance just completely sucks. It was the salty episode I think I put out was the thumbnail. Where we had the worst player telling everybody to literally go kill themselves. Everybody was retarded. He was just all caps, just raging and raging. Absolutely horrible. And then he left the battleground and somebody commented, kind of like okaying what the guy did. It's like, I don't blame him for leaving. The Alliance sucks. They always have. The Horde is just better. Just ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous. It depends on how you roll, how you get into the battleground. Because I probably did Eye of the Storm, not exaggerating, at least 50 times. And it was like 50-50, man. Sometimes you get in and you just completely dominate as the Alliance. Sometimes you get in and you completely get dominated. And there's other times where it's pretty evenly matched, so it just doesn't really matter, unless you're running like a pre-made or something. But the comment kind of upset me because that person in the battleground was so effing toxic, man. And for somebody to, like, defend that guy's actions kind of blew my mind. You got my attention. It really did. Anyway, we're going to do some chill questing in here. I want to finish this Northrend cooking quest. I just need 3 pieces of chilled meat, so we're just going to start slaying some stuff here. Okay. They're going to battle instead. Let me slay a couple of these things. Let's use our axes here. I think my skill's good. What the heck? That was weird. He knocked me out of my view here. Oh, a two-handed axis was actually higher. Son of a bitch. I think maybe I looked at unarmed or something. It's not too bad, though. We can do a little bit of damage. Forgot I'm a Skinner. We can do a little melee combat just to get the skill up. Keep it flowing and showing over here. We got 1,500 experience plus 700. So like an event happening? That is a lot of experience for a level 69. Let me see how much you get out of this. 1,500 plus nearly 800. Holy crap, dude. Yeah. Do need to get Finn leveled up. Because it's actually kind of rare that you run up against a player who's not geared up, I've discovered. Probably stop saying twinked up, but that's a thing. But there are people doing that. I don't know if 79 is a... I don't feel like that's a twink bracket. It probably is. I don't know. I kind of feel like 19 and 29 would be the brackets people would twink at, but I don't know. But there are people geared. For sure. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well today. I sure do. And I wasn't trying to be a dick. Like, I replied to the comment that I got. I wasn't trying to be a dick about it, but it did surprise me that somebody was kind of sticking up for that guy, that person. And then, of course, thinking that the Horde is just better and always been better than the Alliance, it's just, that's kind of ridiculous. Really kind of like an immature way of thinking. It's just not true, man. It's not different types of people. It's the same type of people playing both sides. Again, unless you get in with a group, like a pre-made, that's different. But my experience with the last couple of days and nights here of trying to farm some honor from Battlegrounds, it's just, it can go either way. It just really can go either way. Do I not have any bandages on me? I don't. I put everything in the bank or sold it. I got to take some back out. Because I need some heavy nether weave on me. Oh, let me turn Growl on here. I'll turn Bite off since we're going to be doing a little just chill questing here. Yeah, I mean, take a break from Battlegrounds. But boy, man, some of the saltiest people in Battlegrounds. While I was running, I would leave the chat on initially to just, you know, so I could cooperate with the team. But if you weren't winning, like if you're winning, people seem to be okay, right? But as soon as you start losing and get behind, there's always one or two people in the battleground just complete a-holes, just horrible. And I just would usually end up turning chat off. Another thing I saw a ton of was just AFK people. At least every battleground there was one player just sitting at the top away from the keyboard. We had bots. I guess there's a way to detect bots or something. I don't know. Oh, I need this. Okay. But there was a lot of it. A lot of AFKs. And I just started reporting. You know, I'd give it a few minutes, check the map a few times, and if I saw anybody sitting up there in that bubble still, yeah, I would just right-click, report them. Honestly, don't think it does any good. I don't know what Blizzard does with that information, if they do anything. I kind of feel like they don't really care too much. Somebody's paying for an account and a subscription. I hope that's not true, but I kind of feel like it is. Boy, I've got all kinds of things after me here. I'm going to put a trap down here. Let's see if he can taunt this thing off of me. I'm going to have to feign death. Yeah, that's pretty bad here. Let me get ranged. I guess I aggroed this thing. But I have respect, and I don't know if I showed you guys, but I have respect pretty much marksman. Headbutt's a little bit of annoying ability. I'll go over that with you. Yeah, I guess Finn, old Finn here, is turning into a PvP. A PvP guy, apparently. I mainly like the idea of PvP gear. I've never ever had a full set of PvP gear. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Now, Mist of Pandaria, I might have because I was doing a ton of achievements in Battlegrounds and just getting the honor points by proxy. So, but anyway, yeah, we were, I think, mostly into Beast Mastery. I had it kind of spread around. I am primarily into marksman right now, and I've got a few more points when I get them to spread about. But we've got Chimera Shot, or Chimera, I think it's Chimera Shot. Pretty good ability, this thing. I use this with my Serpent Sting. Every once in a while, a Viper Sting, if I'm like solo with a caster or whatever. Marked for Death. Yeah. You can pause here if anybody wants to review any of this stuff, but I actually looked at a PvP guide, which I don't generally do. I don't usually use guides ever, but I looked at each one of these. Now, there are a couple I decided I didn't go with. Like, I opted out of efficiency, but I'll probably end up building efficiency up. I was just going for straight damage and survivability as much as I could initially. But I did respec. And I got a lot of instant shots. So my rotation, usually I'll open up with rapid fire, like right at the beginning. Depending on the situation, I'll put a concussive shot. If I've, like a DK or something is charging, or like potentially gripping me, I'll try to stay out of grip range or warrior or whatever. But usually it's Serpent Sting. Get that tick in. I do aimed shot, follow up with arcane shot, and then I usually do my Chimera shot, whatever this is, which pops the remaining damage for Serpent Sting there. Kill shot I use on any player I can. It says you attempt to finish the wounded target off firing a long-range attack. This thing has a very long range. 5 to 51 yards. I can literally hit somebody completely across the battleground. It's pretty amazing. It deals 200% weapon damage plus 1152. So if I can get the money saved up, or the honor points saved up for that bow, that's going to come in handy. Then, of course, I've got Kill Command. That's basically my rotation. I alternate traps. I've got a stun up here that I use. Interrupt spell casting and things like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's the best rotation, but it seems to be working fairly well. I have generally stayed in the middle or near the top of the damage every single time I've run, despite being like low level. So I feel like Hunter's a pretty good damage dealing class. One thing I love about Wrath is I do really like some of the changes. I like the fact that if I'm firing my weapon ranged and somebody comes into melee, he will automatically switch over and start meleeing, which I think it's the way it should be. I was going to say, did we pull all that? Now, I don't know if this does this in the battlegrounds. I'm trying to think now. I know, obviously, it works on NPCs. Have I gotten my chill meat yet? No, I've not gotten it all yet. I'm going to do an AoE fire trap right here. Do a feign death. Okay, that was horrible. Am I going to die right here? That was just absolutely horrible. I stood up too quick. Yeah, I'm probably going to die here. Where's my fucking wing clip? I don't have wing clip on the bar. Good God, the stuns, man. Get me the hell out of here. Let's reset here. All right. Little hunter trick there. That was terrible. Anyway, the time of this video is out. Dragonflight has launched. It's been out for a handful of days now. And I watched a couple of the YouTubers. I don't think we're going to be playing it. I don't know. I might play it. I'm not overly impressed with it. Yeah, there is that Chimera shot. Pretty huge. I don't know. You know, we did the pre-patch and I just wasn't that impressed. I mean, it was fun. I kind of tried to make it fun, you know. But I don't know. It's just not the same game. It's just a completely different game. And it's just not my thing, I guess. Like being the hero class and all that, starting at the higher levels. The voice acting, they're good voice actors. I think they're very good voice actors. I just think it's the wrong type of voice acting for a lot of it. And again, like the cartooniness of it doesn't really appeal to me at all. Also, I don't really like jumping in when there's like a ton, like a million players all in the same area. It's not really my thing. I've never really been into that. I'm not saying I'm going to rule it out on the channel, but I'm not going to be playing it in the next couple of weeks. I'll say that. I don't know. I'm watching other people and trying to gauge it and take it all in. But like I said, from what I saw so far, we are doing so much more damage We actually pull off of Ripley like every single time we're pulling off him. But it's crazy. Like out here, I feel like a god, obviously. But in there, going up against a level 79 player who has at least twice as much health, it's just... Sometimes I feel like I'm doing nothing. I feel like I'm just not doing any damage. This is an insane amount of XP we're getting here. Pretty much out of mana here. Let's drink up. Yeah, I was getting XP in the battlegrounds, but I'm getting way more out here. So probably, you know, off camera, I might try to get him leveled up a little more. At least get to like the mid 75, 76. I'll feel a little bit better. And we'll do some more. We'll do some more battlegrounds. I really want to do Winter's Grasp. Winter Grasp. So I love this Chimera shot. It doesn't take the dot off. The dot keeps ticking. What it does is it instantly deals 40% of the damage done by Serpent Sting. And Serpent Sting does 1,230 damage. So I get that 1,230 damage and I still have the dot ticking. It's pretty damn good. And Viper Sting, if I use it with Viper Sting, it instantly restores mana equal to 60% of the total amount drained by Viper Sting, and it's kind of hard to read. It says it drains 5% mana over 8 seconds, up to a maximum of 10% of the caster's maximum. Energizes the hunter equal to 300% of the amount drained. It's a little hard to decipher that. Yeah, we just pull. But we also just wreck. We wreck NPCs. Chilled meat's a little bit hard to come by. Da, da. Do a little more melee here. Waiting for that headbutt any moment. Yeah, I'm looking at this. Where the hell do I not have it on the bar? I don't think I do. When I respect, I may have lost it. There it is right there. Wing clip definitely needs to be on the bar. Wing clip is really good if I can hit it. I'm able to get away and kite. I can do that with warriors, sometimes a rogue. If I get opened up on by a rogue, though, I'm usually just dead. Usually just no chance. Every once in a while I can get away. I have so much of the Burine leather. So another thing I've got to do, I'm so close. I just have to hit 300, and then I've got a thing in my bag where I can use all of these leather scraps. I can convert them, but I've just can't seem to find the time to focus on those 2 damn points. It's been there for a long time. It's been like that since we were in Outland, I'm pretty sure. What are we doing here? I still need 6 more of these things. Let's go. Let me see if I can get around to find this stuff. Just farming mobs here. Probably be a pretty boring episode. Been watching a BBC documentary on Netflix. It's like a nature in the universe documentary. It's pretty interesting. It's narrated by Morgan Freeman, of course, like everything is. But it's a little bit repetitious. What is it called? Can I actually see what this is called? It's called Our Universe. It's really well done, but they kind of beat points to death a little bit. Well, I get attacked by both of these guys. No, just him, huh? Look at that damage. But I especially love documentaries about the universe. They just fascinate me. They always have. Same thing with nature documentaries. I really enjoy those too. Yeah, so the skill isn't... I thought I was maxed out, or close to it. I totally misread the bars there. So this is actually good for us to be doing here. I really need to hit with these weapons, because I do get into melee conflict a lot. Even if I'm playing as smart as I can and trying to be towards the back and trying to LOS, people see me. We need one more piece of chilled meat here. Let's see if we can get this. We can turn in these 2 quests. Potentially level up here.
I need a target.
Let's drink up. Where's your pet? You don't have a pet with her. The Ravager's been working out pretty nice. He's pretty weak sauce. He can get absolutely wrecked if they choose to focus on him. But I love his Ravage ability. I use this a lot. It's great for interrupting. We do 50 to 70 damage. I don't really care about that, but stun the target for 2 seconds. I can also use this in conjunction with my... Oh, it's not on the bar anymore. He also has... what the hell is it? How do I find this? Oh, it's here. It's in pet. Is it? Where the hell is it? What am I doing? Talents? No. Hello? Wait, did I... Oh, I might have lost it. I'm not looking in the right place here. I thought it was called Intimidation. That's Ravage. That's not the same thing as Intimidation. I had it on my bar. It's not anywhere in here. Okay, I guess I don't have it anymore. I don't know. I feel like I had it. I think it shares the same cooldown, though. But I was just electing to use this one because it had a shorter CD than what you call it. Yeah, I probably not spec'd into it anymore. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm not. It's right here. I don't have it anymore. I lost it. So you can see it has a 1-minute CD. Ravage has a 40-second CD. So I was just, yeah, good way to word it. Good speaking. Thanks. He's gonna come right over. There's the chilled meat. All right. let's go turn this in. And this is the Northern cooking quest, so we'll go turn both of these in. Yeah, so I guess with the changes, you know, to the class and the pets, my pet just doesn't get hungry anymore. And I thought I had seen something I'd spec'd into. Are you serious? Where he has a chance to make himself happy with each attack. And I tried to look for it and couldn't find it. But I'm pretty sure I saw it. But they're kind of like, they just kind of self-sustain now. Which, it's definitely convenient. Oh, I forgot I put that on keybind. Yeah, when I cast Aspect of the Hawk, I also call my pet back out because he doesn't, for whatever reason, he doesn't appear with me after I res in the graveyard. And I've been in the graveyard a lot in the battleground. But yeah, I've not had to feed him. Like, I don't feel like I even need this on the bar anymore. And it also doesn't restore his health. I have tested it. It doesn't restore health that I can see. I just use my mend pet. Which, that doesn't bother me because it's not channeled anymore.
Safe travels.
Good chunk of XP there. All right, let's fly back to, whatchamacallit. We've got some quests here we can do.
What can I do for you?
So over the next couple episodes, we'll try to mix it up.
Be good.
Between battlegrounds, questing, and dungeons. I don't want to get burned out on one thing. And like I said, I ran a ton. And they were super quick, like 2 minutes. You get out of the battleground, and you're right back in. I just was doing it over and over and over. It's a really easy way to farm honor. Even if you lose, you're still getting a pretty decent amount. But yeah, the AFKers and the bots, it's just out of control. It really makes it kind of not fun. And I can see how people get upset and salty, but I don't really think there's any reason to go into Battleground chat and just completely cuss out your entire team. It's just, it really bothers me. In fact, we had a player, a level 71 in one Eye of the Storm, and I was looking at her like in the bubble. She didn't have any health at all, like even less than me. She didn't have any gear. I felt like, you know, this is a new player trying out Battlegrounds or something. She didn't really know what she was doing. And at one point she had the flag and she was just kind of, I could tell she didn't know what to do with it. She didn't know where to go. And there were like, some of the people in chat were just completely just the worst to her. Horrible, man. Like, instead of some constructive, like, helping her out, like, I ended up doing it. I was like, because she died with the flag, and they took the flag.
Hi.
So,
See you soon.
I sat for a little bit. Oh, look at that. What did we get there? Oh. We got 75 of those. Nice. So cooking's up to 450. So if we start farming some of this stuff, we can make it. I can actually cook this right now. Let's cook a bunch of this stuff up. Get that skill up. But anyway, I ended up like watching these people just so toxic and horrible to this person. I ended up saying, hey, just for future reference, if you get the flag, look at the map and take it to one of the towers that we have capped, run up the stairs, and you'll see a little portal thing, like a circle. Just run over top of it to cap it. And she's like, thank you. Right? But, man, God, go easy on people, man. I think people forget that everybody is not like an expert in PvP, and they maybe not know what the hell's going on at all. Which is kind of me. Like, I mean, I've got a basic understanding for most battlegrounds now, but still, man, holy crap. Don't fail to be a human being in a fucking video game, dude. Great feast. Look at this. Nice. Wow, this is the only other thing we can learn here.
Watch your back.
Great feast. There's an achievement for this, I think. I've got, well, way back when, I remember if you made a bunch of these up and you put them at certain places, there might have been certain battlegrounds or dungeons, you can get an achievement for this. Okay. Nice. Pretty good on cooking there. What did we do? How are we doing on time? We're like 35 minutes in. Hello, Hunter. Sergeant Moonstruck. All right. We just have this. I have one quest. Where is this quest? It is... I turned Questy on. Oh, it's over here. We're on the wrong side of the world here. I need to come up here to Dragonblight and get the flight path because that connects these 2 points. I can't fly from here to here. Now, there is... If I come here, I believe there's a boat that goes between... It might go between here. But I'll probably do that stuff off camera. I am going to level up Finn. I'll try to level him up a little bit more here. Because, like I said, being at the low end of the bracket with players who are geared up, it is pretty brutal. And I want to be more helpful to my team than not. Even though, like I said, we do pretty good damage, and I try to play smartly. We do make a difference in Battlegrounds around the flag with our Frost Trap. This Explosive Trap is actually really good, too, because each tick of this has a chance to do crit. I have wiped players with Explosive Trap. It's a really good ability, but yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap this up here. Next episode, hopefully I'll be level 73. I don't know, but I wouldn't mind trying to get into a dungeon and seeing how we're doing damage-wise, seeing what we do there. It might be fun. And we haven't run a dungeon in a bit. Anyway, let's wrap it up here. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. You guys and gals take care. Mr. Finn and myself will catch you in the next episode.
See ya.
See ya. Peace.